Hello all and welcome back to the Football Management Cellar. We've been down here tinkering away and look at this message we're starting on. Ipswich Kev Maceo has won the English First Division Manager of the Month award for September. There I am there receiving the award. That's big news for us as we head into an update on where we are up to and how we have been doing since we're last with us. So just to finish off some of these messages, Stockport's Ian Moore has won the Player of the Month. Bradford Stuart McSwegan has won the English First Division Young Player of the Month. Let's have a look at him here. Looks like looks like a regen. Ipswich will play Charlton in the League Cup third round. Yes, we have won some cup games. We've won not one, but 2 rounds of the League Cup so far. So we are still going, and we're not going to worry about the reserves. We are going to look at this. The Ipswich Town directors are pleased, so that's new to us. But let's go in. We're going to have a look at the division first. 10 games played, 6-1, drawn 0, lost 4, scored 18, let in 18. 18 points. Lovely amount of symmetry with some of those. And we're going to have a look at how we are doing. Just have a quick check of the player stats. Palencia is top of the goals. Ricky Sememica, still can't say his name. He's up there though, so he's doing pretty well. If we go over to the assists, you'll see that Stephen Carr he's in the running there with the 3, and we have someone else just a bit further down. Look, you've got Jason Newell and Dean Keats both on 2, and David Johnson on 1. David Johnson has been a bit of a disappointment. We're going to get into having a look at our fixtures. So it's been going pretty well. You can see that we've just beat Grimsby 4-1. Palencia with a brace. Mullins has scored. Ricky with one of his goals. We also beat Crystal Palace away 2-1. Palencia with a brace again. The man can't be stopped. Drew with Luton away, which is a bit of a down turn. BC scored again there. You might have seen a new name in there. We'll get to the new signings in a second. We beat them at home though. We beat Fulham away, who are doing pretty well. Got a pretty good team. This is where a good result... this is where the good results really started, I would say, beating West Ham, who are in this division now. Look, they've got Duncan Ferguson up front, who's come in for them. This was one of our most disappointing results, though, when I find Southampton had skipped past us because it was in the middle. So we were 2-1 up. I believe that's right. Yeah, 2-0 up in this game, and we ended up losing 4-2. Look, Mosto got an own goal, and then Letizier scored a penalty for them. So that's one of the 4 losses. And then we did have back-to-back defeats. So we lost to Stoke, who at the time were 3 for 3, which is annoying. And then we also lost to Birmingham, who Nicky Forster there has scored, who are up there. Look, so they're in that division. But Stoke have completely trailed away. Now we're going to have a look at the signings. So this is what I've done so far since you've been with us. Darren Ferguson. Passing 20, set pieces 20, determination 20, crossing 20. He has come in on loan. They wanted 2 million for him, and I did offer about £1 million for him originally, and they said no. But his whilst he's not been playing, his value has dropped, and so they have loaned him to us for the season. We're paying that full 4,800. Wolves are now in the division above, which is why he's not getting a game. We signed Dennis Pearce. Not fantastic, but look, tackling, strength, positioning, pace. So all the stats we're looking for. And he's a defender from midfield left. So he's playing that left wing back role, which has allowed me to put Keats inside. We got him for 55,000 from Wrexham. And then the other signing to have a look at is Darren Caskey. So again, got the good passing stats. He's got some okay stuff all around, but he's played quite a lot of games, because this is what I said last time. I got him for 300,000. We're getting quite a lot of injuries still, or quite a lot of need to have a much deeper squad than we had. But we're going to get into the East Anglia Derby. So that is coming up now. Again, a team that absolutely had their way with us last year. They beat us 4-0 in the away game, and they beat us 2-0 at Portman Road. And they're not doing great this year, so we've not scored past them yet. If we go to Norwich, look, they are 14th. So they were not on our list. They're all the way down here. So they've only won 2 less games than us, to be fair. They must have won their last game because it's pulled them, because last time I checked they were a bit further down here. But we're going to go into this game. Going to have a check of our squad. I've been trying to sign Lee Hughes, but he's turned me down in the end. At the minute, I'm going with Ewell and Palencia up front. Let's get Johnson back into the team, though, because he has been away. So the reason I'm after another striker is because I keep losing some of my guys to the European football match that's going on. As you can see, Luna is out, which is one of the reasons why Kasky is starting and why I have dropped that midfielder back. So we've got Ferguson, Kasky, Mullins as the midfield three. Richard Wright in goal, Dalu, Simica, Jarman, Keats, Carr, the three midfielders, and then Yule and Palencia with Johnson, Musto and Holland on the bench for the time being. We're going to get into this game. Hughes, for the time being, has dropped out of the squad. And then just before I forget, because I'll forget to do this afterwards, so the training is going pretty well for most of them. Most of them have got stats going up. I'm missing a couple of shootings going down, so I'll maybe look to change that. But this is one of the new coaches that I brought in, Jürgen Klinsmann. So hopefully he's going to fix my shooting issues for me. So now that Dalian Atkinson has left, that is where we have gone with that. Wright still with us for the time being. Oh, and Titus Bramble has gone out on loan to... I've clicked on Richard Wright. I was going to say that's not right. He's gone out on loan to Dunfermline. So he's only just left. So he's only just played that one game. But with new signings coming in, he'd fallen so far down the pecking order that I decided just to send him out for the time being. So we are away. Carrow Road. Let's start with getting a goal against these guys. Let's have a look at their squad. So what they've got: Andy Marshall, Burton, Minto, Perry, Malky Mackay, Andy Fucher, Mark Atkins, Phil Stamp, Craig Bellamy, Chris Llewellyn, Darren Eadie. So quite a changed team. I don't know why I clicked on Darren Eadie. It's just like compulsive behaviour. So sorry for that. Let's go back to match view though. We've got it on fast. And, you know, it's been a cagey opening 35 there. Let's see, can we get another assist from Carr? Now, Yule, he's been doing pretty well, but neither of the players who've been playing in that spot opposite Palencia have really been nailing it down, which is why... Crowded out by defenders. That's what I like to see from my back three, which is why we've been looking to maybe bring in another striker just to push us on to make sure we're winning those games against Birmingham and Southampton and the other sides who are up there. So I feel like this is pivoted in their favour. Let's see how is Yule doing. Kasky's playing a 5. That's terrible. Tell you what I'm going to do. Risky. Worried about the manager of the month curse. Let's go to our more attacking formation. So we've got Yule, Palencia. Let's get Johnson on in the middle. Where is Kasky? And I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave Johnson in the middle. I was going to spin him out because of his left foot, but I'm going to leave him there. This is your chance to be a hero, David. Oh, offside from the Palencia. Terrible effort by Johnson. It's not what you want to see. For your substitutes. There we go. Thank you, Jason. He was offside. I was about to say thank you, Jason, for making me look like a tactical genius. Oh, he's just struck the bottom of the post. Oh, my God. Dean Keats with an own goal. He's normally been playing in midfield. I've left him out in that left midfield, left wing back spot for this game. And look what he goes and does. I think it's gonna. We're looking at getting another sub on here, aren't we? Let's get Musto on for. How was Ferguson doing? Ferguson's playing a 6. Mullins is playing a 6. Let's get this pairing on. Come on, Musto, save me. I can't be 0-3 against Norwich. That even with my renewed form, that's not what the Ipswich fans want to see. Block tackle from Perry. Oh, Yule's moving through on goal. Bellamy's nearly added a second there. That looked like we've done a bit of a better second half. And pretty much all I've got left to do is to bring on Matt Holland. Can Matt Holland save me? Right, I'm going to bring Holland on. I was going to bring him on for Carr. I'm going to bring him on for Mullins for the time being. I'm just going to move Palencia in and then swap those two around just because of their preferred foot. That's it. I'm out of subs now. I'm out of subs, out of ideas. It's up to you guys. You're striking a lot of stuff with Fury, and yet it's still nil. So, episode 1 of season 2, I was so excited to show you the new built squad, and then Richard Wright got sent off and we lost 6-1. Episode 2, I was so excited to show you my Manager of the Month award, which we'll never mention again, now that I've got the dreaded curse, and we've gone on to lose another derby game, thanks to an own goal. At least we've kept it closer than we had it last year, and look at this, we've battered them. That's disappointing. Disappointing that we have thrown that away. And look at us now. We're down to 10th. So that's showing you what is happening in the game. Now, I mentioned he wasn't interested in signing between losing to Norwich and getting to the next game. He has now accepted, though, in a similar to fashion to Jason Ewell. He was not willing to accept being an indispensable player, but he was willing to accept being a hot prospect. So we are on the verge of signing Lee Hughes, shooting 17, positioning 10, pace 20, off the ball 12, either foot, good heading, okay jumping, good determination. So he's got some good stats. He's got 13 and 11 goals in the league so far, 15 and 15 overall. He got 22 goals in the championship last year. Well, let's check that, because can we see that individually? Yes, we can. He got 21 goals, 21 and 26. So if he comes in and he repeats that for us, I'm confident that we're going into the playoffs. So I'm going to click yes there. 1.6 million, our biggest signing so far. That's his release fee. Gianluca Vialli, I didn't really mention this, I don't believe. I was trying to chase him because he was fired by Chelsea. So he starts this as player manager. But he has gone to Vincenzo. He had no interest in signing for us, even though he came on trial. So Lee Hughes, going to be in, making his debut. Let's have a look at him here. So he's already worth 3 million. I got him on a 3.7 release fee, 8,500, and he's a hot prospect for the future. But he's probably going straight into the starting 11 due to the other strikers kind of faltering, kind of letting me down. They're getting the blame for that East Anglia Derby defeat. So here we are, Ipswich versus Oxford. Oxford 21st. We've dropped all the way down to 10th. We need this. Luna has come back. Now, this is why I've been bringing in the strikers, and you're going to see straight away why I wanted Lee Hughes, because this team is a mess. Look at it. We've got people all over the place who are away on international duty. So Keats is away, Jarman is away, Hughes is away, Richard Wright is away. So let's start. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset. So we're going to go Beresford in goal. I'm going to go with Dalu, Simika, and then we're going to go with Cundy. I'm going to bring Pearce in, and I'm going to go Clement for the time being. Oh no, Carr is fit enough. Let's get Carr in, even with his low morale, which is disappointing considering how we've played. So Luna is fit. I feel like he's had a massive stats drop off recently, but I'm going to bring him in so I can go back to my preferred system of having that player there. And I've got this wrong because I can see why can I see Holster? Get out of here, you. I'm going to get Mullins in there, Luna there. That's more like it. And then I'm going to go with the strike partnership of I'm going to leave Hughes on the left for the time being because that is the spot I want him to play. And then Ewell. Then we're going to go with Schofield. I'm going to go with Caskey. No, tell you what, I'm going to go with Standing on the bench. And I'm going to go with Matt Holland due to his versatility of being able to play several of those positions. So he has played one game at centre-back for me. And it went pretty well. So that might be where he ends up in this save. So I forgot to check how we did against Oxford last year, so apologies for that. But it's Saturday, 9th of October, Portman Road, and we're looking to bounce back and get ourselves a win and get ourselves another win streak going and get back up into the playoffs. We had Leon McKenzie on loan last year. He has just been loaned to Kettering in the conference in this game. So it shows you that I was probably maybe misusing him, trying to rely on him so much last year. Luna is back. Don't worry about his regress stats. Just worry about these. Now, that's probably the last position. Who said they should score wasn't even on target. It's probably the last position in the starting lineup that I really need to, or I could look at truly strengthening, which is that attacking midfield role. I've not done it yet because that would mean basically selling Luna, because otherwise he's not going to get his work permit renewed. Which, given I paid so little for him, I wouldn't necessarily say is too much of a problem yet, but I don't want to just completely freeze him out whilst he is being a decent contributor. If I'd had more Mexicans against Norwich, I'm sure it would have been different. Scored again. It's 2-0. These can't. These don't have the strength to hang with the new improved Ipswich. But I do need you, Jason, to start doing. Oh, he's hit the bar now. He's nearly had a first half 37-minute hat-trick. It'd be great to see Lee Hughes get a debut goal. We're coming up to half time, so I'm moving my mouse over. You probably noticed that is what I tend to do because I'm a creature of habit. They're having a lot of possession, Oxford. Let's have a look what they are playing. They're not getting much attacking play, though. Look, and we're dominating the headers. That's what I like to see. So we're favouring the stats. They've kind of matched us up here. Kind of matched us up. Now, Gez Murphy, as I say, isn't he a central attacking midfielder? No, they are using him correctly. I'll reserve my judgment. But I'd like another goal here, minimum. And other than Musco, tell you what, I'm setting high standards. Neil Musto, to weirdly use your full name, you're coming off. Let's get Matt Holland back on. Matt Holland's not featured as much because he keeps getting injured or little knocks or little, like the little yellow health icon. Stop fouling, Jason Ewell. Given how much I've seen of Pearce, poor Jason Ewell. Given how much I've seen of Dennis Pearce, I wished we'd really involved him in that last game now in his position and had Keats inside. Where is he? Where is me boy? There he is. Let's get Scrowcroft on. I'm going to save him Standing for the last 10 if needed. Well, I will bring him on, but I'm going to save him for the time being. Oh, now I have had a lot of red cards this year, and I did think Cundy was getting one there due to the way the text slowed down. But we've only had one extra shot this half, but we're controlling the game and we're being professional. That's what I'm telling myself in my head. I'd be more interested in a clean sheet now than another goal. Now I just want to hang on to the win. Of course, it's his first goal of the season. It's a lifeline. Right. I'm not happy with Cundy's yellow card. So I'm going to drop Hayden Mullins into there. And I'm going to bring Standing on for Cundy. Now, he's not scored a goal, but he's just won as a free kick there, having just conceded. So I'm pretty pleased. And the referee has blown a whistle. Is that the final whistle? It's not. I've gone preemptive, but we're back to winning ways. Where is that going to take us? Let's see how Lee Hughes has done. He's got a 7. So it's not the goal I was hoping for, but I'm pretty pleased with that. And we're back up to 5th. Look at that. Have others not played? Newcastle have got 2 games in hand, so you would expect them to get back up there. Bristol doing a great job, but we're on 21 points. We are in there. Huddersfield, West Ham. Look at West Ham. Is West Ham going down to the league below? Palencia played it in. So what, he's wasting his time playing in 5-0 defeats to whoever Brazil are when he could have been playing at home against Oxford. David Johnson played. Has he scored for them? Yeah, 2 caps, 1 goal. Jason Ewell's out. Good for Norway. I don't know why it's telling me that. It looks like it's just telling me everyone. Romania. Less said about that, the better. Given my terrible performance as them on World Cup 98. No, it wasn't World Cup 98. It was the Euros we were trying to get to, wasn't it? On a now forgotten Euros game. Now we're going to do Bradford away. So hasn't this worked out well? We looked at Bradford last year. I don't believe we beat them. No, we didn't. We drew and we lost. So we lost 3-0 to them. And then we drew 2-2 with them. This was the game we watched, wasn't it? Because Clint Marcel scored. Clint was in then. We're going to have a look at them, get the team set up. I don't think this one's on the telly, but we've got a few telly games coming up. So we've still got good finances. Tell you what, let's just go to the transfers because it's the easiest way of getting it. So we've still got 3.3 million, so plenty of money to spend if needed. I was going to say we can't really tell anyway. But yeah, when we have the TV games on, you get a little bump in finances and revenue. So it's pleasing that we're getting so many of them. Oh, there's another one. There we are. Talking of TV, Sheffield United versus Ipswich has been moved to Sundays for live television coverage. Now, welcome back, guys. We're getting ready for this big game against Bradford. Michael Standing agreed terms with Leeds, so we are losing him. They're getting him for 450,000. I'm not getting in on that. I would rather use my money elsewhere. It's annoying that's it for my loans now. But I'm going to keep that in case the same thing happens with Darren Ferguson. Ramirez Luna is back out and Pearce is out. So they will both miss this game, meaning that Keats is going to have to drop back in to left wing back, even though it's not his preferred position. So he's gone up to 850,000. So we're going to have a little sort out there. So Yule's going to have to come out. Luna is going to have to come out. Pearce is going to have to come out. I'm going to bring Richard Wright back in. I'm tempted to. I'm going to put Clement in at left wing back again. I know that's not his role, but that's going to allow me to put Keats into midfield, which is what I want to do. So I'm going to put him in as attacking midfield centre. I'm going to flip him back, but I'm going to push that arrow on. Just so he's playing that attacking position, and Palencia is back. Johnson is going on the bench, and we are all set up. So it's going to take Scowcroft off, actually. Now we're set up. So we've got Ferguson. I'm like, do I want Hughes on? Now, Deleu has just signed a new contract, which is why I'm playing him a bit more, because I can't remember if it was Strasbourg or Rennes. One of them tried to activate his, well, they didn't try. They activated his old release fee, which was like 215,000 or so. Or it'll be a bit more than that because it was over what I paid for him. But I give him a new contract with a higher one. But here we go. Valley Parade. I've sat up here roughly somewhere. I do really like this stadium. I saw Wolves beat Bradford 2-1, and I'm hoping for a similar result here to get our first win over Bradford of the playthrough. McSwegan, young player of the month. Hopefully we can keep him quiet. Good block from Dalu. He knows he's playing. He knows I'm thinking about bringing Hughes back in over him. Now, this is all Bradford. Good save from Richard Wright. What are they doing here? What are they playing? Oh, I've left Cundy in. What an error. Right, so they've got 4-4-2 push. I was going to say, which is normally short and counter-attack, I think, but it's just a short. So nothing fancy. Need to keep our eye on Darren Moore this year at the corners. This is all Bradford, though, isn't it? Keats bursting forward in his more attacking role, despite being a defensive midfielder, which is with his high passing stats. I wanted to try and get him in there to see what he could do. They do love a 55-yard pass, my guys. Oh, it's a penalty. Who is that? Ian Wright. Is that the Ian Wright? When did they get Ian Wright? This 100,000. That's a hell of a signing. Had I known Ian Wright was available, I would have probably just bought him for the name brand. I didn't see who gave that penalty away neither. Coming up to half-time. Todd plays it long. Why was Lee Hughes trying to defend there? Oh, come on, Lee Hughes. I spent 1.6 million on you, in the 120 minutes of football you've played. I think that's right. It'll be more than that. 135 off the top of my head. I expect you to have found a goal. And now I'm like, 135 doesn't sound right neither. He's playing a 7 though. The forwards are the only persons here who are doing anything. Right, where is Keats? Who's playing where? Right, Carr is having a shocker. So Clement is going to right back. Keats is dropping into there. And you are coming off. Now I'm going to fire Johnson on for Carr. Now, Johnson, Ferguson, going to check his... Yes, so that's all right. That's all what I want. But what I'm now going to do is I'm going to go on to, not that, I want to go on team instructions. And I want Ferguson, I want you taking everything. Bobby Perry's not even played this year. And you've got 20 minutes to sort this out. Otherwise, another forward's coming on. Ferguson on the corners, both sides. It's like a championship Kevin De Bruyne. I feel like we're getting a bit more of the ball here, so I'm going to give them more than the 20 minutes. I'm going to give the forwards. I'm going to save that for 65 minutes onwards. So if we've not managed to get back in the game by then, we will go to the 3-4-3 or the 3-2-2-3, as I've called it. Right, it's happening. Oh, Lee Hughes. Right. Now, Ferguson, that's not where I want him, is it? Because I brought him on for Carr. So Ferguson is going to come on for... What has gone on here? So Ferguson and Clement need to switch. And then Keats needs to drop in for Ferguson. This is getting complicated. And then Ferguson... I don't want him up front. I've only just brought him on. I want him on for Mullins. And then I want David Johnson on. So I'm going to bring Johnson on. I feel like I'm doing some kind of Tomb Raider puzzle here. Right. And then I want you two swapped. So I want Johnson left. Lee Hughes middle. Palencia right. Because when he plays in the front three, that seems to be where he actually plays best. I was worried when it said it comes off Keats that we were getting another Keats own goal there. If we lose 1-0 to Norwich and 1-0 to Bradford with it being a penalty, I will be furious. Oh, come on, don't blast it at the top corner. Blast it into the net. Well held by, was he called Van der Quack? Peter Van der Quack. What a brilliant name. And what was he playing today? He's on a 9. Oh, we've hit 9s again, have we? He's awards a penalty. He sent Van der Quack off. He's not on a 9 anymore. Ferguson runs up, hits the penalty. We've got a 90th minute equaliser. And I'm pleased with that. I wished he'd been sent off sooner. He's just only dropped him down to an 8. Wished he'd been sent off sooner. But look at this. He's not. Well, he's decent, isn't he? Look, handling, agility, reflexes. 475,000 from Reading. They got him from Dordrecht. Hope I've pronounced that right. Peter Van der Quack. He's had a stormer. Then he's got sent off, and Darren Ferguson, with his first goal, has saved me. So we've got our first draw. It's kept us in 7th. It's kept us in the little chasing pack. Not too far off automatic if we can sort our act out. But we're in this group of giants. Look, Bristol City, Birmingham, Port Vale, Newcastle, Stockport, Crewe, and Ipswich. That's why I don't work for the trained people doing the voiceovers. Then look, Southampton, Norwich just snuck right up on us, and then Wigan, Bradford. So it's a real competitive top half. Look, so Huddersfield, West Ham, Swindon, dripping away. Oxford not doing great, but we are up there. So thank you very much. We've not seen a Palencia goal. We've only had the one win, but look at this, 21, 21, 22. We're still doing well, hoping to get our season going and get on there. Now, before I go and do all the thanks, likes, comments, shares, and my gratitude for all that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you this. Let me know when you would like us to come back. The FA Cup will be around here. Normally around there, isn't it? So we couldn't go all the way through to there again. If you want to see any of these other Newcastle, I think that could maybe be an interesting one. So I'll probably play up to QPR and then stop just while I'm on, just to try and get a bit more momentum going. But I will pause before the Newcastle game. And you guys can let me know which games you would like to see. Maybe Wigan, maybe you would like to see the Christmas run again, Crewe, Wigan, Bristol, etc. Or we could do the whole slate. Crewe, Wigan, Bristol, Watford, all the power teams. So let me know. Thank you very much for all the comments, likes that people have been doing, and for the people who've been sharing it. I have no idea where you're sharing it or who you are, but I'm grateful that you enjoy these videos enough to at least want to show them to another person. So thanks very much. Less confident now than when I came in, but confident, sort of, that we're still on the right tracks. Hopefully we're not going to get any votes of confidence, at least this year.